Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and today we have some vintage silver for you. Let's take a look. I've been waiting for this particular package for a little while now. I was searching online for a couple months. Silver Bar Stacker was actually going to help me out with this, but he had never internationally shipped before, and I'd already been looking on eBay like every day, multiple times. I was refreshing my search for this particular product, and it showed up. It was actually quite expensive on eBay. However, I'm just going to check to see if there's any receipt in there. I'm actually not fully into the package yet, it looks like. Holy, packaged is pretty good. Anyways, like I said, I was looking for this particular product for a few months there. He had it on for a really high price, and I offered him much less, and he took it, so I was happy with that. I might just need my gloves. I don't think it's in a package from the pictures he showed. Oh, looks like it might be in some wrapping yet. I'm gonna need my gloves. I don't want to touch this. It's been touched before from the pictures, but I don't want to make it look any worse than it might already look. There was some toning on this particular piece. There we have it. It is in the bag, it looks like. We'll pull it out of there. Ew. That bag is gross. Oh, I see. It's partly in its case, maybe still. In its original casing, I think, is what that is. That grossness. I don't know if you guys can see that, but looks kind of gross there. I didn't see that in the pictures, but I think that is just its original plastic case. And if it is, I'll probably just get rid of it anyways. It's sticky. It's actually sticky. I thought I saw like what looked like tape on there. Sorry, I'm pulling this outside of the camera on you guys. It was actually sticky pulling it out of the package. This thing is very old. I knew it had some fingerprint looking spots on it, but I was willing to buy it. I don't mind a little bit of toning, and I've been looking for this specific bar for a while now. RBC has been out of the precious metal selling biz for quite some time now. I'm just going to pull it out of there and throw that thing away. That's disgusting. I actually bought some holders. I'm going to try and see if they fit. They might not fit this. Despite its kind of gross patina, I am in love with this bar. And what do you guys? Comment below. What do you guys think? Should I try to detone this thing and clean this thing up? Or should I leave it with the patina that it has currently got? Let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. So I figured I'd do a little testing with you guys. I pulled it out of that old grimy package. I had bought some capsules for it anyways. I cleaned it up just a little bit with my gloves. I'm gonna have to wash my gloves now. They're all yucky and dirty. But all the top of that, it was all literally sticky, like, and even in the like RBC logo there was some gunk you could literally see from this guy's fingerprint. Whoever had it at some point must have been eating something greasy and grimy and literally had stuff stuck right in there. I got rid of that, so it's a little cleaner. But let me know in the comments, guys, should I degrease this and and then untone it, or I kind of like the toning on there. I really don't like the fingerprints, but the toning's not bad. Let me know what you guys think. I saw a video the other day where a guy was cleaning up his old vintage bar, and yeah, it looked kind of interesting. Didn't rub it or anything, he just put some baking soda and something else in it. I have to go watch the video again, but it cleaned it right up. There was no scratch marks on it that you could see after. There was still a little bit of toning left, but I don't know, I'm considering that with this. I really do like this bar, and I kind of like the toning that's on it. You can actually see where it was broken is actually where there's less toning, so there must have been a little something in that plastic that caused it to tone, and when whoever had this in their hands after they were eating a bag of chips or something kind of rubbed some of that toning off with their fingerprints. But anyways, let's do a little testing, make sure this is real. So right at the bottom here, if you guys are familiar with my other videos, I have a neodymium magnet glued right underneath my desk here for testing. As you can see, is definitely not magnetic. Let's put it on the scale. Oh, we make sure our scale is zeroed out, and it is there. And we throw this on there. We have 311 grams and 0.75. 311.75, so it weighs perfect. I actually had a sunshine bar. Its bag is starting to deteriorate, so I figured I would test that one. That is 312 grams, 0.24. So a little bit more, a little heavier than the RBC JM one. It's also not magnetic. I had this previously. I just figured I would test that there too. So, one thing I noticed about these, despite their very identical sizes, very identical weights, if you take a look at these two bars side by side, the Johnson Massey one actually looks quite a bit smaller in dimension. I noticed this when I put it in the capsule. It fits in my capsule, but there's a gap in it, whereas the Sunshine one there isn't. If you look at it closely though, the JM one is a little thicker, so that's where that weight's got to be going, is to the thickness. When I read online, some people were saying the capsules wouldn't work for this, but let's take a look. From what I was testing already, it looks pretty good to me. Fits right in there. It is a little bit higher, but it's not like sticking out of the capsule. And the lid fits on perfect. New addition to my stack. Throw a capsule on this one here too. Whoops. That's the wrong side. These Sunshine Mints one fit in these capsules just perfectly airtight. Beautiful. And so if you guys are familiar with my videos, you'll know that I got this CKDA one. And that is an old radio station as far as my research had led me. I was actually able to find a gentleman that worked at this radio station about 50 years ago. I reached out to him because he was in my area. He got back to me. He had only worked there a couple years, so he wasn't familiar with this bar, but he got me in touch with a couple guys that worked at the radio station for many, many years. I reached out to them. I haven't heard back from them, but on one of these guys' Facebook pages, I was actually able to track down a picture of a CKDA radio, and I'll put up a picture of it on the screen there. As you guys can see, the font and the style of it matches exactly. So I'm very, very confident that this comes from the radio station probably over 50 years ago. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a hold of these guys. I don't have any further contact information, but I've reached out to them and a bunch of their friends and family on Facebook. And I'm kind of just waiting to see if I ever hear back from them. So here's to hoping. And there's to a couple beautiful toned Royal Bank silver bars, a 1 ounce and a 10 ounce. I'm glad I got this 10 ounce off of my hit list for this year. It was very specific. And most of my silver from here on is going to be generic. There's got a couple things that I got coming that are specific, and who knows what the year will turn out to be, but very happy with the purchase. Remember, doesn't cost a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe, but you guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?